All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, get in here. We got to get into some things, okay? All right, so if you guys been following me for a while, then you guys know I'm on my manifestation, spiritual journey, and I'm just kind of like on my self-development kick. And so I've been reading this book called The Secret. A lot of you guys have probably heard it, by Rhonda Byrne. And one of these little excerpts really jumped out to me. It was a quote by Jack Canfield, and he says, "Most of us have never allowed ourselves to want what we truly want because we can't see how it's going to manifest." And as I'm reading that, I'm like, oh my God, that was so interesting to me, because I was thinking to myself, there's a lot of things that I say I want and I end up doing, but then there's things that I really want and I never do, or somehow I talk myself out of it because I feel like it's too big of a goal, it's too big of a dream, it's too big, you know. And here it kind of tells you that you can have anything that you want, but you just have to believe it and you have to feel it. It's a feeling. You can't just think it alone, because we're not strong enough to just think, oh, I could have this. Oh, I would like that. Because your mind can literally change like that. And if you're not feeling good about the things that you're thinking about, you're not going to manifest good things to you, because you cannot feel bad and manifest good. If you're feeling bad, 9 times out of 10, you're going to bring negative things, negative thoughts into your mind, which is going to come into your reality. And it's based off of your feelings. And so for me, you know, I just want to share this with you guys. Listen, you can want whatever you want, what you truly want, but you have to believe it and you have to feel that it's yours. And you can't worry about how it is going to manifest in your life. You just have to feel that you know that it's going to happen. So an example for me is like, if I say I'm going to New York and I book that trip, I know I'm going to New York. Or if I've made it up in my mind that, hey, I'm buying a new car, 9 times out of 10, you end up buying that new car, because it's the feeling that you have where you know that nothing is going to stop me from buying this new car. You don't know how you're going to buy that new car. You don't know how you're going on that trip to New York. You don't know how you're going to get that new job. You don't know how you're getting a new place. But you get to a point where you're like, I'm getting this, and I don't care how it happens. I'm not even worried about how it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. And almost every single time, if not every, it happens. And so what I'm realizing now, we have to start doing that for the real things that we want. You know, see, a lot of times we get in situations, we'll be in relationships and we'll settle. Well, this man is good. This girl is good. This situation is okay. But if you had a choice to do it all over again, you wouldn't take that person. You wouldn't take that girl or that guy. You'd probably take a girl or guy that makes more money, looks a little bit better, has a little bit more, you know, engine that could in the bedroom, has a little bit better credit. But because you don't feel like it can really happen for your own reasons, maybe you don't feel like you look good enough. Maybe you feel like you're too old. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough. So you can't attract what you really desire. So you settle over here. And based off what the book is saying, no, you have to believe you can have that top tier man. You can have that top tier woman. You can have that top tier job. See, some of us, even with careers, are like, sometimes to me, I'm like, well, I would like to do music, or I could do this, or I could do that. But it's like, do you really want to do the music? If somebody gave you an opportunity and said, hey, I can get you a deal right now, and all the contracts will be right, and you'd be a star, you'd make this amount of money, you'd win Grammy Awards, all this stuff, you get number ones on Billboard. You mean to tell me you wouldn't take it, Armon? I'd be lying like hell if I said I didn't take it. So what I've learned is I have to stop pretending like I don't really want A, and I'm just settling for B. Because the truth is, you really want it. You really would take it if it was offered to you. But you have got in your mind that you're too old, or no one is going to listen, or, you know, no one cares about it. So then you will settle for other things instead of believing that, hey, anything that I want, anything that I can think and feel that is mine will be mine. So I'm here to let y'all know today that anything that you want, you can have, but be honest about what you really want, because you will manifest what you kind of want, what you'll settle for. But how about trying to manifest what you really, really want? And I know it's crazy because it's hard as hell to do, because it's almost like, well, how the hell is that going to happen? In your mind, you don't believe how that's going to happen. But our job, according to The Secret, is not to worry about how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. The people, the places, the things, the opportunities will be moved and shifted into place once you start to believe and want what you want. Once you place your order into the universe and say, hey, this is what I want, and I don't want anything other than that, and I wholeheartedly believe that this is it, you will get it. Now, another part that was interesting is the word action came up in this. And it talked about how, sometimes you will have to put action into manifesting some of the things that you want. But then there's a difference between inspired action and just action. So action will sometimes, and this is according to Bob Doyle in the book of The Secret, inspired action will sometimes be required. But if you're really doing it in line with what the universe is trying to bring to you, it's going to feel joyous. You're going to feel alive. Time will just stop. You could do it all day. Action is a word that can imply work to some people, but inspired action will not feel like work at all. The difference between inspired action and action is this. Inspired action is when you are acting to receive. If you are in action trying to make it happen, you have slipped backwards. Inspired action is effortless and it feels wonderful because you're on a frequency of receiving. Okay? It gives an example. Imagine life as a fast-moving river. When you're acting to make something happen, it will feel as if you're going against the current. It will feel hard and like a struggle. When you're acting to receive from the universe, you will feel as if you are flowing with the current of the river. It will feel effortless. That is the feeling of inspired action and of being in the flow of the universe and life. And I can't help but resonate with that a lot, because I know whenever I'm trying to actively force things to happen, it feels as though nothing is happening. Why is nothing happening? Because I'm working against the current. I'm trying to take matters into my own hands instead of just saying, you know what? I believe that it's already done. I've placed my order. I've prayed to God. I've manifested this. I've put it out to the universe, and I believe it is as so, and it is going to manifest. You got to think about the times where you wanted something so bad and you kept trying to force it and nothing ever worked out. But then once you decided this is going to happen and you made up in your mind that it's going to happen and you knew that nothing would be able to stop it, nothing would be able to change it, there would be nothing that's going to get in the way of that, then all of a sudden you just feel like, damn, the doors are just opening. All the lights are green. Green, 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 green. Everything is a go. Every single thing is a go. That is inspired action. And whether you believe in manifestation or not, every last person that is watching this video, you have been in that situation on both ends. You've been in a situation where you're like, I'm trying to make it work, but I just can't seem to get that job. I've been on an interview, and I just can't seem to find that job. Well, you know why? Because you're thinking, oh, I just got to look for a job, or you're doing things out of desperation. See, when you're working out of desperation, that is just regular action. But when you have made up in your mind and believe that it is so, I will have this job, I will have a thriving YouTube channel, I will have a healthier lifestyle, I will have a thriving relationship, I will be married, I will find a person that loves me. Guess what? Once you set it and forget it and really believe and you do it and you manifest it when you're feeling great, because that's the key part. You have to be in a feeling of abundance. You have to be feeling good about yourself. You cannot manifest things in a negative feeling. So you got to get yourself out of that. But once you get into that feeling of greatness and happy and abundance, you notice anything you want, you ask, and it is there. It is there for you. You know, and that happens so many times. And so the way that you get out of that feeling, according to the book, is that in a feeling of good, especially when you're feeling down, you fantasize about the thing that you really want. You see yourself in that position. You see yourself with that baby. You see yourself on that trip. You see yourself with that money, and you become happy about it. You become obsessed with it. You become joyous about it. It becomes an overwhelming feeling of abundance and happiness. And then once you start to harp on that and focus in on that, then you place your order. When I say placing your order, the universe is like an order. Like, imagine being online and you see everything here. There's a catalog, and there's some shoes, there's some sunglasses, there's some shirts, there's some jackets, some jewelry, and you just going through and picking what you want. When you place your order, you don't doubt if that order is coming or not. You know, you spent your money, you placed your order, and it's on your way, and you wait for it to get there, and then it shows up. But why don't we do that when we place our order to the universe? Why don't we believe it? Because we don't see it? They made another example in the book about how, you know, we drive a car. You can drive a car from California to New York City in the dark with just your headlights, and your headlights only go 200 feet out. They don't show you from California to New York the complete clear distance, but you believe with that 200 feet you can get there. You got your gas in your car, you got your headlights working, and all you need to see is the little road that's in front of you, and you got your GPS, and you're on your way. It's the same thing with the universe when we place our orders for what we want. All you need to do is believe, and that's just a little bit. You believe it and you feel that it is yours. That's that 200 feet. That is literally that 200 feet. But that little belief and that feeling of it being yours can take you all the way to the thing. And it will take you all the way to the thing. You don't need to be able to see it all the way, but you just need to know, I'm on my way to New York and I will get there, and believe that you will get there. And every time you get in that car, whether you go to your destination or whether it's foggy, rain, or whatever, you believe I'm going to get there. And I got these 200 feet that I can see in front of me, and everything else as I'm traveling will be revealed. Every day that I'm putting in that inspired action and I'm manifesting it, it will be revealed to me. And slowly but surely, guess what? You'll look up and you are in New York, all the way from California, in the dark. And so I just want to let y'all know today, be honest with yourself. Place that order for what you really want, not what you think you can get. I dare you to go out there and say, hey, this is what I really want, and this is what I'm going to try to get. This is what I want. This is the relationship I want. This is the partner I want. This is the career I want. This is the car I want. This is the house I want. This is the city I want to live in. If you want to live in the city, don't settle for the suburbs. If you want a Mercedes, don't settle for the Kia. Really go for it. If you want a 6'5" caramel complected man, don't settle for the 5'10" brown skinned man. Go for it. And believe that it is yours once you place your order. All right. So I hope that helps, and send this to a friend that might need it too. We're here on this channel. We're building, we're working, we're manifesting. I'm going to be doing more excerpts from this book, because this book is a really good book, and you guys should grab the book with me. And so as we're going through it, I'm going to be doing videos and reactions over things in this book that kind of, get me going. And if you guys have other suggestions on books that you guys want me to read and get into, please feel free to put them in the comments below and we can get into them together and break them down. So yeah, shout out to y'all and let's get this manifestation game going. I'm about to try and to see if I can really obtain what I really, really want and really get my mind focused in on that. And I'm challenging you to do the same thing. So let's grow together. And until next time, keep that same energy and I'll see you soon. Peace out.